Welcome all to this place who are seekers. Welcome all to this place who need love. Welcome all to this place who bring gifts of the soul, the teller of stories that need to be told. Welcome all to this place who are givers. Welcome all to this place who bring light. Welcome all to this place seeking respite from fear. The silent, the listeners, those ready to hear. The children within us still need a kind voice. The old ones within us still long for an ear, to be heard, to be welcomed, to be counted as here. You are heard, you are welcome, you're counted as here. Welcome all to this place, welcome all. Welcome all to this place, welcome all. Welcome all to this place, welcome all. Welcome all.
Thank you. Thank you, Forrest. That was a wonderful welcome song. And I'm welcoming everyone to this gathering hosted by the Unitarian Universalist Church of Bowling Green. And whether you are online or here in person, we are so glad that you are joining us. My name is Valerie, and I will be your service associate today. And driving in, I was just thinking how appropriate this weather is for our service, changing. It goes from soft gray, as Amy called the nice, calm, non-sunny part, to sunny brilliance, back and forth. I just think the warmth to cold, and then it's just wonderful to see everyone here. Please set your cell phones to silence so that we can be fully present with one another this morning. The service is being live streamed, and if this room isn't comfortable for you, you can go to the Baloo Lounge, which is right next to the entrance of the building. We are a welcoming congregation. Whoever you are, however you identify, wherever you come from, and whoever you love, you are welcome here. Our Sunday services are different each week so that we may honor and learn from our wide array of traditions and beliefs. Today, our message will be delivered by members of the Build Your Own Theology group. And they will be sharing their own experience in this very interesting course. So, for Unitarian Universalists, the flaming chalice is a symbol of the light of learning and the love of our community. As our congregation's chalice is lit, we invite you to light your own chalice at home. Today, our chalice will be lit by Linda. Please join in singing Rise Up, O Flame. Michelle Steiner will give our opening reading.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all.
Our first hymn is for Surprised by Joy, number 410 in the gray hymnal. Also, the words will be up there on the screen on the wall, but it's a common tune, and you might know it as The River is Wide, but I'm going to play it through for you to get it into your head one more time, and then we'll sing all 3 verses. Surprised by joy, no song can tell. You may be seated.
Each week, we seek to take a moment to read together some part of our Unitarian Universalist heritage. Today, I invite you to join me in reading our 3rd and 4th principles. We affirm and promote acceptance of one another and of encouragement to spiritual growth in our congregations. We affirm and promote a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. Now we're going to dismiss our children or send them on their way to their own spiritual exploration. Please join in singing them out with Go Now in Peace. Time for a few moments for us to meditate, reflect, or pray. The singing bowl will lead us into silence, and after the silence, you're invited to join in the song Spirit of Life, which will be on the screen, or it's in hymn number 123 in the gray. Today's service was created by participants in a recent offering of Building Your Own Theology. Building Your Own Theology, or BYOT for short, is an adult education program that invites individuals to develop a personal set of beliefs and values based on their own experiences and reflections. It encourages participants to explore 5 key developmental tasks: understanding human nature, coming to terms with ultimate reality, defining their place in history, developing an ethical stance, and creating meaning for life. The program helps people construct their own credo, a statement of fundamental beliefs, to provide clarity and purpose regardless of their specific religious background. Today, 6 of the participants of the BYOT course will share some of their spiritual reflections. So I want to thank Laura, who was the course facilitator, Roxanne, Jurgen, Cindy, Linda, and Amy.
Thank you, Valerie. Good morning. I'm so pleased to be with you here today. At the Unitarian Universalist Church of Bowling Green, we gather for Sunday services, but that's by far not all we do. This congregation offers many opportunities to connect, to grow spiritually, and to serve. Today, I would like to introduce one such opportunity. From September to November of this year, I led a spiritual development course called Building Your Own Theology. 11 of us met on 9 Saturday mornings for this purpose. Today, we want to share with you some of the gifts we received on our journey of learning and sharing. First, I want to tell you about the path that brought me to that point and to you here today. My journey with this congregation began in 2009. Like many of you, I came here to leave something behind. But I also came because this is a place that states the intention to support every one of us in finding our own truth and knowledge. In 2010, I signed up for a spiritual development course called Building Your Own Theology. The guided exercises, the learning, and the sharing helped me crystallize my own values and my way of being and acting in the world. The clarity I gained about myself and how I wanted my life to be shaped the decisions I have made since then in a profound way. Many of the values I identified then still guide me today. They are my compass. It is as if I accessed the core of who I am as part of the interconnected web. And this gave meaning to my life as I had never experienced it in church before. My desire to offer the Building Your Own Theology course, as I did this fall, is a direct expression of my values and my reason for being. So let's hear about what happened in the course. As UUs, we are a covenantal people. That means we prioritize relationships and shared values over and above having a specific creed. And so it was natural for us to begin our journey by writing a covenant for our group. First, we brainstormed our ideas. Then we formulated a cohesive covenant. And Roxanne will share that now.
We covenant to create an environment characterized by compassion and confidentiality. Stories stay, learning goes with us. We want everyone to feel safe so they can be honest with themselves and with others. We covenant to engage in deep listening so that meaning can unfold for others. We covenant to refrain from fixing, advising, or attempting to provide therapy. We covenant to start and end on time.
Some of the topics that we explored included our past spiritual journeys and the meaning making that had worked well for us or that we wanted to let go of. Jürgen will share about his experience.
Dear fellow members, friends, and a special welcome to our visitors. The Building Your Own Theology course changed my life trajectory. Let me explain. Before the course, I was wandering down the same road back and forth. It was comfortable, but not exciting. I knew I was missing something, but I didn't know what. Two words stood in my way: religion and spirituality. They seemed to me like a roadblock. Every day I walked a path that led off the road I traveled on. The path was marked religion, spirituality. The path was dark, untraveled, and strewn with debris. I did not want to go down that path. It felt uncomfortable, unknown, not worth traveling on, and frankly, scary. As facilitator of our Building Your Own Theology course, Laura took me by the hand and led me to the intersection of my main road and the religion, spirituality path. She asked me to sit down, study, and listen. Man, did I study and listen. The introduction to the textbook cleared the way for me to explore religion and spirituality. The roadblock I had carried with me for much of my life was my own interpretation of religion. Through the religion with which I grew up and through other past experiences, I had made the term religion equal to God. In the course, however, I learned that the word religion has a Latin root, and it means to bind together. This new perspective allowed me to define religion differently and remove the roadblock to religion and to spirituality, which I had lumped together. With that barrier removed, I could pursue my exploration of spirituality. I realized that I had had many spiritual experiences in my lifetime, but had not viewed them as such in the past. Now, I could begin to walk down the path of religion and of spirituality. But there were still obstacles to remove. The deep listening to the sharing of my classmates helped me to open the way for me. I began to realize that I had been missing by failing to listen and by the limitations of my own meaning-making heavily colored by past messaging. The path I travel now is winding, and at times it is unclear where it might lead. But that is okay, because it is an exciting path. I feel good about the path I'm on to discover my truth and knowledge. With my roadblock removed, I'm learning and growing. And I need the support of this congregation as I continue to walk my spiritual path and make sense of the world and my place in it. I don't have all the answers, but I do know that this church is the right place for me to be. Right here, right now, with you.
In the course, we also learned about our many UU ancestors, about those who died for their beliefs, and those who were ostracized or had to leave their home countries, and those whose commitment to the dignity of every human being went against prevailing attitudes in the societies in which they lived. We learned that ours is a living faith, not set in stone, but rather open to change as we gain new information. We reflected on how we live out our faith. As one of our activities, we each wrote our own 10 Commandments. This is just an example. As we shared these in the group, I saw that these are the people I want to be with. And if everyone on the planet acted according to commandments like these, the world would be a different place. On our journey together, we also explored our relationship to the ultimate reality, what some might refer to as God, or the power of the universe, or there are many possibilities, really. We engaged in exercises to help us discern what gives our lives meaning and why we are here. Some of us wrote a credo, a statement of belief. Some of us are still developing ours, and that's okay. Here to share hers is Cindy.
My thoughts about the BYOT and the writing of the credo. The program helped me to sort out through my various beliefs, which I'm still exploring, and drawing up a credo and my own 10 Commandments. It gave me some clarity in my personal code of ethics, and that's also still a work in progress. My credo is, our lives are but intervals in eternity. Seize every moment with gratitude and make it epic.
Each credo was as unique as the person who wrote it. And we saw them develop over a period of weeks through notes, journaling, sharing, reading, and assignments. Linda will share now.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I've been on a spiritual path for a long time, yet this last year I've been restless, wondering, and yearning. So when I saw the Building Your Own Theology class being offered, I thought maybe this could assist, and it did. This class was exactly what I needed. It helped me to solidify who I am now and also who I aspire to be. And it also helped me to understand more about Unitarian Universalism, which at times really confused me. Part of the class was to create a personal credo. And the credo that found me is, I am part of the power of all things. As it has been said, a credo is a central meaning or central belief which guides me in my actions. I am part of the power of all things. I know this to be true because I feel it when I see a beautiful sunrise or sunset, when I gaze up into the dark night sky and breathe in the stars and the cosmos. I feel it when I sit at the ocean's edge or watching the soil turn the seed into a flower or a plant. I feel it in my heart when I'm around people I love and care for, and I feel it in the quiet, still moments. I also feel it right here at UUC Bowling Green. I am part of the power of all things. With that said came the creation of my 10 commandments, which I choose to call my 10 essences. An essence can be defined as an intrinsic or fundamental nature or quality of something, and in this case, me. So my first essence is I am. I am's meaning to me is one spiritual self, the eternal nature beyond the human self, the ultimate truth, and the state of pure being. I am is also an affirmation. So I created a list of I ams that I will share part of with you today. They are not in any particular order, and feel free to borrow any that you like. I am a creator. I am pure energy. I am healthy. I am grateful. I am abundant. I am at peace. I am calm. I am serene. I am infinite intelligence and wisdom. I am love and loved. I am success. I am courageous. I am light. I am a good listener. I am empowered and powerful. I am guided and supported. I am in harmony with the flow of life. I am aligned with my truth. I am centered. I am grounded in trust and belief. I am blessed. I am compassionate. I am capable. I am infinite possibility. I am joy. I am thankful. I am. A few other of my essences are to start my day from a point of connection and gratitude, to see, hear, and speak with love, joy, warmth, and tenderness, to follow my heart, to be my authentic and highest and best self, to always aspire, and to be gracious. The Building Your Own Theology class allowed me to wonder, to seek, and join with others. And what I found was me. That me was in there, but not stated or clear. Now I am clear and pleased. Pleased that I have a document that reminds me daily of who I am and also who I aspire to be. So thank you to Laura, my classmates on this journey, and the UUC Bowling Green Board for offering this class. And I also want to thank all of you for listening here today. Namaste.
And now we will hear from Amy.
How is my soul today? Have I offered myself to love, dissolved as both beloved and lover, swooning, letting love have its way with me, humbled, allowing mystery and grace, stilled in knowing all changes and not at all. I'm on a porch, laundry almost folded, sipping yesterday's coffee, bed half made, shirt inside out and backwards. A cock skims low in the musty, thick dawn. Squirrels zigzag clatter down the oak tree. I'm barreling down that thought highway, merging toward a head-on pout. I feel wholly unprepared for the day, lost in the question, what will I do with this life today? Forgetting to ask, how is my soul now? Forgetting breath's solace, forgetting to place my hand on my heart and tap, tap, tap. I look up not in prayer, not in wish. A red truck ambles up the driveway. It brings a surprise visitor. We walk under an ancient beech tree. Thready white and yellow-petaled mushrooms cluster. Wild petunias begin their blossom dance. Pond turtles dive. We watch dragonflies hover, then dart. Prairie grass hides fawn and covey. Sun burns mist. Water diamonds explode as dog shakes pond from fur. Hawk cries into a ferocious space, calling to a mystery past telling, past understanding, with me becoming awe. The truck disappears. I want to hold this bliss. It too slips away. I rearrange my shirt. I finish the laundry. So how does a pond and a pickup truck relating to building a personal theology? I imagined I would emerge from the class as an embodied, organized Amy version, toting a sparkly, tidy credo. That did not happen. Reality was sweeter. We made space to see each other. We allowed ourselves to be seen. We drew pictures, we discussed meaning, we listened, we made space, we asked questions, we retold stories, we created, beloved. What if, when I taste a breeze of hawk wings, hear water sparkle, what if the beloved experiences that too? This beloved collision of meaning and passion, dancing and crashing, creating a cataclysmic primordial event brings us to here, to gather in community, accepting the ease of grace of this sacred moment. My credo is that, and this moment, and this one, and this one. I invite you to place your hand on your heart and tap, tap, tap. Reassured by the warmth of your soft, pulsing body, and ask, how is my soul today?
Thank you all for this sharing. Thank you. What gifts did we receive? I think by now you have a sense of the gifts that we received. I encourage you to connect with our participants and learn more about their journeys if you like. At the end of the course, I gathered feedback for the purpose of continuous improvement of our spiritual development programming. Here are some of the things that our participants said about how this course changed their lives. This course helped me clarify or codify my spirit's journey at this moment in time as part of the continuum of my life. It was exciting and reassuring to be on this journey as individuals and as a group with so many shared values and differences. Another person wrote, "This course has shown me the importance of revisiting big questions in my 6th decade, to not only honor what was and who was, but to re-envision a new path along the journey." Our spiritual journey is not over. A number of the Building Your Own Theology participants signed up for the 4-session Starting Point program we offered in December. We had an average of 15 participants in Starting Point at each session. We will offer additional spiritual development opportunities in 2026. So I invite you to watch the January newsletter for dates and times. Our new offerings utilize resources available to us through the Soul Matters programming. Soul Matters offers theme-based church for Sundays and coordinated theme-based spiritual development materials for small groups. The Soul Matters approach incorporates practices of deep listening to connect more meaningfully to ourselves and to others. How can you get started? Come to a Taste of Soul event in February. At Taste of Soul, you can try out the small group experience. Then new Soul Matters small groups will begin in March and run through June. To get us ready for that, new facilitator training for Soul Matters groups happens in January. So we would love to see you participate. Watch the announcements, the email blast, and the monthly newsletter for dates and times of how to register. And I want to offer just a genuine note of gratitude to all of our participants who took the course, Building Your Own Theology, and who shared today. Thank you all, and thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful message for all of us to consider, and I hope that you will have the opportunity to join in one of these groups in 2026. To move on, if you have questions about Unitarian Universalism or about joining this congregation, please speak to a member of our membership team. Who is here? Nancy, Cindy, Sharon. Okay. Oh, Jessica. Good. You can also email membership@uucbg.org. On the second Sundays after the service, you can join in a question and answer session with our membership team in the library. We'll now move into our offertory. This congregation and the work we do is supported by the voluntary generosity of all who contribute. The offering is a sacrament of the free church. You may place your donation in the plate as it comes to you, or on the way out, or use the QR codes on the screen, or donate via our website, or mail checks to the office. I mean, we'll take money funding anyway. As we enjoy the music, the offering will be given and received in grateful appreciation of our shared hopes and values. Thank you for these gifts. May we use them for the service of our community and congregation. Let's move into community news. We do a lot more than meet on Sunday mornings. This year, it's quite a busy time. So, please mark your calendars for these upcoming events. The 11th Street Baptist Church is sponsoring their annual Kwanzaa celebration on this Tuesday, December 30th, from 6 to 8 p.m. Their address is 1035 Kenton Street in Bowling Green. And please bring canned goods for a donation. Deanie?
Okay, this is the community Kwanzaa celebration that we have every year. It just moved to the 11th Street Baptist Church this year because State Street wasn't open. So this is the Kwanzaa celebration that we celebrate every year, and we attend. We no longer have to make cornbread. That's out. But it should be a really beautiful service this time. It's not a service. Kwanzaa, as you know, is not a religious holiday, but there's lots of lovely presentations and drumming and stuff that are going to go on. So I encourage you to come.
Thank you. And then our UUCBG New Year's Eve party. We'll have supper, we'll have bingo, we'll have dancing. It'll be on this Wednesday, December 31st from 5 to 10. So we'd like to have you sign up in the lobby if you're going to be able to attend. And because we'll be having games at this party, we will not be having a games night the first Wednesday in January like we have in the past. So enjoy the community this New Year's Eve. The deadline to submit nominations for our 2026 Third Sunday beneficiaries has been extended to the end of January. And please use the online form available through the QR code, and this links it to the link is also in the weekly update. I sent a text suggesting a couple and was asked to please use this online form, which will keep it a little streamlined, so texts do not work. We have restarted our book discussion group here at UUCBG, and everyone is welcome to gather via Zoom on January the 28th to talk about Dancing with the Sacred, a book by Carl Powers. And finally, in this holiday season, we welcome donations of food to our free food pantry in the fellowship hall. Everyone is welcome to take food, either for yourself or anyone you know, or to give to a shelter or a pantry in your own neighborhood. We're also collecting wool socks, and they can be placed in the blue box in the lobby here. If you have any other news to share in our Thursday email update, please send it to the editor at UUCBG by Wednesday. Also, our January newsletter will be coming out this week, and items sent today will be included. So, as always, you can find more community news by reading the weekly email updates. You can pick up a hard copy of the monthly newsletter from the lobby, or it will be posted on our bulletin board. The screen in the lobby shows upcoming events, and our website and our Facebook page and Facebook groups are always available online. Okay. Forrest, I believe we're ready for our final hymn.
So please stand if you are willing or able, and join with me in singing all four verses of We Laugh, We Cry. We laugh, we cry, we dance, we sing our
Michelle will have our final reading.
In the season of long, cold nights, hope isn't waiting for us to find it. Hope isn't sitting patiently on the sidelines. Hope seeks out the forgotten places, the longest night, the damaged temple, the overcrowded stable, and every corner where tomorrow seems impossible. Hope bursts in uninvited, without concern for our carefully crafted plans. Hope shows up as a lamp that keeps burning. Hope shows up as an improbable baby. Hope shows up as the sun, returning without ever having left. Hope shows up as tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, until, against all odds, we feel the future breaking on the horizon. When we are weary from battle, when empire seems inevitable, and when darkness is growing around us, hope comes to claim us, and we have the chance to say yes.
We hope you found this service meaningful, and we invite you to share your thoughts about today's service. You can send comments to our Sunday-services at UUCBG.org. For those of you who are here in person, there's a blue box in the lobby where you can leave suggestions and comments, or you can use the online form. There's a link to it on our YouTube page, and the QR code is posted on the bulletin board and printed in the welcome brochure. Next Sunday, our speaker is our own Reverend Peter Conley, and he will be speaking on Credo, I Believe. It's time to say farewell to those who have joined us online. We invite you to join us again, either in person or online. Until then, be well and go in peace.